Hey there guys, I'm back, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my list that I'm planning to take for the Talvisota, the satellite in Helsinki. I'm very excited for the tournament. I painted some brand new models, especially for this occasion. I changed my list to fit the N5 rules. And in this video I'm going to be talking about the units and the list that I'm taking. And in the second part I'm going to be talking about the event itself, how the games went, and my overall opinion. So here we go. Now, before I get into the list, I would like to say that I was looking for Talvisota since I started Infinity, which was exactly a year ago. And I would like to encourage everyone near Finland, in Europe, Scandinavia, you name it, to visit Talvisota. I saw videos, pictures from the event and it looked great. I'm also going to include the video from last year's Talvisota in the description, but it might be a personal bias, but I always liked playing with Finns, be it Infinity or Warhammer 40k, and I think they're just great guys in general, so go to Talvisota, participate in the event. Now going to the list. Now the missions at Talvisota are WinterFor, which I absolutely despise, Unmasking, love that mission, Supplies, it's an okay mission, I like it, Frostbite, love that mission, and a custom version of Firefight. I did two lists for this event. One is catered to WinterFor and the second one is catered for all the other missions. So it's a all-rounder kind of list. And comparing the two lists to my N4, it's basically I removed the Fusilier core in favor of two attacking links. One of them being a duo, which is a Nisse with HMG. I just can't play a game without a Nisse in it in my list, with Uma Sorensen. Now Uma comes as a Nisse, so that's a pure link. That's the basically having 4 shots coming from HMG Nisse is always good, and it's basically going to kill every target that I have in sight. Now, Uma is also a button pusher and a closer shooter, so when the HMG is not in a good range band, then being too close to the target, then Uma is going to take over. One more thing that I like about this particular duo is that the Nisse at later points, at the later stages of the game, if it survives of course, can just stay somewhere in the middle of the table and be put in suppressive fire, which is always good to protect some objectives or some paths or corners. So I like this duo a lot, and again, no lists for Svalarheima for me without a Nisse. Now, a second duo is once again a Nisse, this time with a sniper rifle and a WinterFor machinist that has a deployable turret, a combi rifle turret. Now, Nisse sniper as an aero piece is very good. I don't need to explain why. Maybe it is -3, multi-spectral visor level 2. The machinist, I tried to put him closer to one of the Fugazi drones in situation that I need to repair it, and placing a turret might be good, I don't know. In the practice games that I had, the turret never came clutch. It's either it was out of range or badly positioned by me, but you never know. Maybe you have parachutists and the turret is going to play very well. Now, the second link is a new link for me. For some of you it might be a bizarre one. It's a link of Gunnar, Karhu paramedic, and Boik with missile launcher. Now, Boik is self-explanatory. In N5 he has a very good profile. Missile launcher is very good. He has X-Visor now. He has Albedo -6. For me, the Albedo is a very good addition. And he has a Disco Bowler. Again, in my practice games, Disco Bowler never came up. I never needed to place it, and most of the games I always forget about it. Karhu paramedic, again climbing plus. I know climbing plus took a hit, but it's still climbing plus. The Karhu paramedic came clutch in many of the games. He often raised a lot of unconscious models. And Gunnar, he's not the best in the game right now and in Svalarheima, but he counts as a Gunnar, Karhu, sorry, so he gives the purity bonus. I still like him. I like the model. I always wanted to paint him and play with him, so this is a perfect opportunity for me to use him. Would I use him in future games? It depends. There are better options like Shona Carano and Valkyrie. Gunnar is not a bad one, but he lost Doggett, which makes him less useful now, sadly, and he's more expensive than Shona and Valkyrie. So that's that. But the link does what it does. It's a second pusher link, so if when Denise took out all of the enemy arrows, then this is the link that pushes forward, presses buttons, and Gunnar is actually scary, somewhat scary in melee, so my opponent tries to avoid him. And Boik also has a -3 to hacking embedded into his profile, so that's very good. And with the X-Visor, X-Visor is giving him a great bonus being in as an aero piece as well. But that said, there was some practice games where this link activated first, and the Boik was the one that was taking out enemy aero pieces, which is very great. So it's a very versatile link. Then I have 2 Fugazi drones, self-explanatory, cheap order generators, flash pulses, and yeah, not much needed to be talked about them. A staple in Panoceania lists, especially I would say in Svalarheima, and for some reason my opponents sometimes are scared of them. So if they die, I'm not against that, because that means that my opponent had to spend a order to actually try and take them out, and they still have Mimetism -3, which makes them a little bit less likely to die. Now, I also have Fusiliers in both my lists. One list has 2 Fusiliers, separate Fusiliers, and the second list has 3 Fusiliers. Again, the second list is more catered to by WinterFor, so I need to get them out of the dying zone as fast as possible. So running a 3-man, I think in my mind might be more a bit logical, because I'm going to spend less orders to try and bring them in a safe zone faster than spending more orders on 2 separate Fusiliers. So that's why I have 3. Now, the good old Shaolin Ling Kai. For me, he is a staple in my list. The update to Super Jump is amazing. He's very, very fast. I'm a very aggressive player, so sometimes I like to start off my turns with the Ling Kai, just rushing forward into my opponent's deployment zone and trying to kill as much cheap order generators as possible. Sometimes I hit the enemy lieutenant, but I need to improve my game strategy for the Linkai, as I never have enough orders to do actually what I want him to do, which is after taking out all of the cheap order generators, I want him to take out the guided missile launcher drones, because they are the bane of my existence. And but still, my opponent cannot ignore him. If I even run out of orders and leave him in my opponent deployment zone, my opponent cannot ignore him. He has to deal with him, and him having a +3 to his dodge rolls improves his chances of dodging quite well. So he's a very staple profile in my army. And throughout my test games, he always put in a lot of work, and I was never disappointed in the Linkai. Now, a very controversial unit is the Kunai Solution Ninja. Improved from since N4 profile, improved very much. I am running the multi-sniper rifle profile. I am sometimes considering of changing him up for another paramedic to go with the Nisa sniper link, because I feel the lack of paramedics in my games. If the Nisa sniper dies or gets puts into unconscious state, I would very much prefer to have a paramedic near him. But that being said, the Kunai Solution Ninja is a very good profile. I will actually say he improved my chances of winning in several test games. Sometimes a lot of my opponents don't expect him, because people remember him from N4 and being bad and no one using him, and now seeing him on the table, no one expects that, especially since he has hidden deploy. Having that sneaky shot is very good, and he has a built-in -6 mimetism combined with cover. That means my opponent has a -9 shooting him, and most often than not, my opponent don't want to deal with him, spending orders to kill him, so he can single-handedly close out a pathway. That being said, he is actually very easy to kill, but he still brings a punch to the game, and I really always like the model, so I'm very glad to include him now and being able to play with him. So that's the Kunai Solution Ninja. Now the trusted Beast Hunter. Same benefits as the Linkai with his super jump. I'm running the single heavy flamethrower template profile, as I ran out of points. Still a very useful piece. If my opponent is not careful with deployment, he can run up and place a template on unsuspecting low cost order generating link, and might actually be successful in killing the enemy lieutenant. So not much to be said about the Beast Hunter. I started playing him less aggressively than I did in N4. That role went to Linkai now, but I might switch it up a little bit and start pushing him more, because he's very cheap. I believe he costs 17 points, and having this unit in my list is very helpful in many situations actually. And the last profile in one of my lists is the Knight of Justice Hacker profile. Again, he's catered to Biotech War mission. He goes with the Nisse and Uma Sorensen link in that mission. He has stealth with Uma together, so being able to have a fairly decent CC option in the middle of the field is always very nice, combined with Uma's close range machine guns. They pack a punch, and I'm not going to be afraid to take out Nisse from this link and put him in suppressive fire, while Uma and Knight of Justice are going to go closer to my enemy and try to inflict some chaos. in his ranks. So again, always like the model. That's the model that brought me into Infinity all back when. So having him in the army is a staple for me. Now, and that's all I had to say about my my list that I'm going to be taking to Talvisota. Now, there's something else that I'm planning to take with me, and that's going to be one or even both of my Infinity tables. One is the Estonian Forest table, the table that I have personal attachment to because of the backstory and what it represents for me, and the other one is being the ancient temple table that I recently built. Now, Talvisota has a prize for the best table, and I saw the pictures of other participants' tables and they're all fantastic. And for me, as a hobbyist that enjoys making terrain, and I personally would say that I find more enjoyment in making terrain than painting miniatures or playing games, I would like to have a go at for the first place. So I'm really looking forward to the competition. I'm not sure if I'm going to win, but being able to participate with one of my tables would be amazing. And if they have enough room for two of my tables, that would improve my chances, but we'll see what I can do. And overall, the plans for Talvisota is, as I said already mentioned previously, is to win the best looking table, and the second plan is to win at least one of the 5 games at the event, because the last time I participated in a tournament, no, sorry, not the last time, but the first time, because I participated in 2 tournaments last year. The first tournament was also in Helsinki, and I embarrassingly lost all of my 5 games, which was very embarrassing because I practiced for the game, I knew how to win, and I just fumbled. As for my second tournament, it was a local Estonian tournament. I won, no, sorry, I didn't win, I got second place, but I'm not very proud because I had one absolutely newbie at the game, and the second game was against also a newbie, but she was very good at the game. She just fumbled as badly as I did in my first tournament. So, and the third game was against the person that won the first place. It's Lesh from Riga, and it's Riga's Warco. That episode, the plan is to win at least one game and win the best looking table. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be a second part, as I mentioned before. We're going to be showcasing the event itself, a lot of shots and video footage of the tables, armies, and I'm going to talk to you about how the event went. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day, guys.